Huawei have just announced their foldable phone, the Huawei Mate X. I managed to get an early look and here's everything you need to know. What's up guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV, and 2019 seems like it's going to be the year of the foldable phones. We had the Galaxy Fold announced a few days ago, and Huawei's answer to that is the Mate X, and I gotta say, it looks pretty impressive. As opposed to the Galaxy Fold, which has two displays, one on the outside and an inner foldable display, the Mate X actually has a single flexible OLED display which kind of folds on the outside. When completely folded out, the display is 8 inches with a resolution of 2480 by 2200. And we've got a pretty small uniform bezel all around without a cutout or anything like that. And when you're looking at it head on, you pretty much see all screen. So that's when it's out flat, but when you fold it, you get two displays, a 6.6 inch display at the front and a 6.3 inch display at the back. Now it's using what Huawei are calling the Falcon Wing hinge mechanism, which does fold pretty flat, unlike the Royolo FlexPi, which had a massive gap in between. When folded back like this, it's around 11mm thick, which is pretty reasonable. And when it's completely folded out, it's just 5.4mm thin, which is thinner than the iPad. And there's a thicker strip on the right hand side, which kind of acts like a grip when you're holding it in one hand. And that also houses the Leica triple camera setup, the USB Type-C input, as well as a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. Now, Huawei haven't specified what these cameras are exactly, but I'm assuming it's going to be a similar setup to the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, where you have a regular angular view, a ultra wide, as well as a telephoto. What's interesting is that you can use these same cameras for selfies as well, because you can use the back display to see yourself, or when you're taking pictures of other people, they can also see themselves on the back display, which is really quite cool. Now it has two batteries on either side of the fold, which total around 4500 mAh. Now that's only slightly larger compared to the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, so it'll be interesting to see how long the battery lasts on this. The good news is that we do have 55 watt Huawei SuperCharge, so that's much faster compared to the Huawei Mate 20 Pro, and Huawei have said that this should give you 85% charge in around 30 minutes. That is absolutely insane. It might not be exactly that, but just the fact that it can charge at 55 watts is pretty crazy. It's powered by the Kirin 980 processor like the Mate 20 Pro is, but it's also got the Balong 5000 chipset, which is going to enable 5G. You've got quad 5G antennas, and that will give you a downlink of up to 4.6 gigabits a second, so that's up to 10 times faster compared to 4G. And Huawei have also said that it's twice as fast as the current industry standard. So that's everything we know so far about the Huawei Mate X. What are my thoughts? Well, I have to say it does look really impressive, but there's lots of questions that I personally have. How is that fold going to be? Is there going to be a crease in between? Having a quick look at it, I could notice a bit of those fold lines. So how is this going to be in day-to-day usage? But also, how durable is it going to be? Because the display is always fully exposed, even when it's in your pocket, unlike the Galaxy Fold, where the inner display kind of folds in on itself. And you have to remember that this is not glass. Glass is not flexible, so it's using some form of plastic. So I'm not sure how easily that will scratch. Maybe it will scratch at a lower level 3 with deeper grooves at level 4. Anybody get that reference? Yeah? No? But regardless, it's so cool to see all of these different foldable implementations. I'm really looking forward to checking it out. Huawei haven't currently shared with me the pricing and release date. As soon as I have that information, I'll be dropping it in the description below, so do look out for that. What do you guys think of the Huawei Mate X? What do you think of its foldable implementation compared to something like the Galaxy Fold? Which do you prefer? Definitely let me know in the comments below. Of course, as soon as we've got the device in-house, we'll be doing an unboxing and lots of other coverage. So if you want to see all of that first, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any notifications. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do hit that thumbs up button for me. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.